guys, to another episode of Guerrero's podcast. Today we got another special guest all the way here. Is this to Hollywood?
This is Hollywood.
And we're on the Hollywood rooftops out here. We got the Hollywood sign right in front of us. Had not those freaking, whatever those leaves are called, blocking it. But we got Allister here on today. I think it's very interesting. I met him, was it Saturday or Sunday?
We met
Sunday, right?
Saturday, day one day one for me, day three for you, right?
Well, day one for you, day two for me. But
day
we
two
met at the Driven Business Summit.
Yeah.
And I think it's very interesting that to go out and meet people, because a lot of the information on there, of course, like you go, you listen to it, and if you go anywhere else, you're gonna listen to the same information, maybe a little different, but it's still the same information said in different words, put in different perspectives. But what's really what really got my attention was that this event was more about networking for me, right?
Yeah.
I had people talking to me. I had people that will come up to me and ask me. You came up to me and started talking to me as well. We fucking met up, right? But
We didn't smoke cigars with what's his name? I was supposed to show up, but I got tired, bro. I had to come home. I was supposed to smoke cigars with Dr. J. They told me he was smoking cigars in the lounge. A couple people told me,
When?
you should have came. We were smoking cigars with Dr. J
on
on
Saturday
night, and I
didn't get invited to that.
Well, neither did I. I just told my boy, I'm gonna pull up. He goes, come through. We're smoking cigars with Dr. J. And I was like, all right.
Dude. Yeah, Dr. J's a cool dude. Shout out to that guy, man.
But
Cool dude. But yeah, so the whole Driven event was more about networking this year, right? So what I found interesting about Allister is that he asked me about how to basically start, or just kind of like start something, get away from your 9 to 5 pretty much, right?
yeah.
And I find it interesting because I was in that position once as well, right? Getting paid good money. Couldn't complain. Literally almost no bills other than a phone bill and rent. But
Sounds like my situation.
yeah, so you know what I mean. So if you don't have no big responsibilities, right? Then, like for me, like I had no responsibilities, so it was easy for me to say, fuck it, leave that good paying job and start something for myself. Not thinking about it, honestly. I made no plan. I just freaking did it.
Right.
But I found it interesting that he asked about that, because not a lot of people are willing to put themselves out there to even question what they're doing, or even question their decisions, which is kind of what they were talking about up there. It's like, tell me your answer, and then I'll give you the right fucking answer, right? Kind of like what it was William Strand that was saying that. So what I like about that is that you went up, bro. You're asking questions, right? You're opening your mouth. A closed mouth don't get fed. So you're doing what you're supposed to do.
As hard as it is, because it's humbling, bro, to ask people that are 5, 10, 15 years ahead of you how to even start. It's a humbling thing. It's like, I hate doing it. I hate being vulnerable. I hate admitting that I'm not doing everything that I know that I can do to get the end result. So it's hard. It's like facing your demons in the mirror.
Oh yeah. I hear you. But I mean, think about it, bro. Do you want to go all your life not finding out exactly what it is? Like,
no.
So like, when people
get sick of it.
Yeah. So like, when people ask me, right, it's like, hey, how many years? Like, even you asked me, like how many years you been in business?
Yeah.
What I said was like 5 years, but only 1.5 years of experience.
For
a lot of people, that may not make sense, but it's the fact that I went 5 years in business, and I started learning about running a business about 1.5 years ago. Right? So it's, if you're doing the same thing over and over again, right, and we're fucking stuck doing repetitive tasks that are getting us nowhere, that we're not getting experience, we're literally just doing the same thing over and over again. So for you, do you feel like you've been doing the same thing for so long that you have no new results, and you feel kind of like, dude, I need to do something?
I feel like, so for me, I find that if the payoff is big enough, I'll put in more work that is necessary, but it has to be like a big enough payoff. So I just found, like, where I'm currently at, what I'm currently doing is I've kind of reached like in my industry, in my space where I'm at, I've kind of reached like the top of my of my personal like compensation plan that I can, and I just you could put in 20, 30, 40 more hours of work and add another 100K on there.
I know.
200, another 150K, but then that still only puts you at like 350, 400.
But that's take home money.
It's take home money.
Dude, that's.
It's
I want to take that money.
But that's not what I was like. That's not what I had in mind when I joined the mastermind. I wanted to ask Albert, how do I make my first mil? How do I make my first 2 mil, 3 mil? Because I always think about like Arnold's story. Arnold Schwarzenegger, what a lot of people don't realize is that like he had so much confidence to go out and chase his dream of acting. He was already a millionaire when he got here. People don't understand that. I think he had like 27 grand saved up when he came over to the US. But if you adjust it for like inflation, it was about, I want to say it was about like 250K. He turned that shit into a mill long before he got his first acting job. He actually was like a roofer. He was like a roofer, like it was European bricklaying for chimneys, and experts in roofing. They weren't really experts, bro. It was him and a bunch of bodybuilding buddies, and they were just saying we're European experts. But they started. They started.
Marketing, bro.
I know, marketing the shit out of yourself.
I mean, do you want a regular Joe to go put your freaking roof, or you want a European expert to go?
He was a European bricklaying expert, and they would just get guys from Gold's Gym and go and charge thousands of dollars for. Actually, I heard a story that they did the brick wall for Gold's Gym in Venice Beach, and he said it's guaranteed for life. So if it ever breaks down, we'll go back and fix it. And I think, bro, that was like before the movie career started, before anything started. And I think after he left Sacramento as the governor and was already old, he got a call from Gold's Gym. They said, "Hey, you laid the brick wall here, and that shit fell over. That shit like broke down, and it's like falling apart. You guaranteed it for life, so you need to come back and fix it." So Arnold did, bro. He showed up with the whole crew.
Like I said, warranty for life. Warranty
for life, and like they fixed it. They fixed the brick wall behind Gold's Gym in Venice, and they painted like this mural of Arnold. They made it look really badass, but he did what he said he was gonna do. Yeah.
He delivered.
He delivered, dude. So I thought that was pretty amazing, bro.
And that's any business. Any business that don't deliver is not a good business, man. It can only last for so long.
It can only last for so long.
Pretty good, man. He offered a lot of value, saying lifetime warranty, right? Yeah, and then he came and delivered once he actually came up.
At the time.
How fucking neat is that, dude?
Yeah.
I never heard that story. That's actually the first time.
Oh, it's a badass story, dude. He showed up in his Hummer. Because I think Arnold is the reason that Hummers are even like mass marketed to the public. He got the company to like mass market it to the general public. Arnold was behind all of that. So he showed up in his Hummer with his cigar and his whole fucking team. They started going over. They started going over.
That was a movie on its own right there, bro. So let me ask you, how do you feel about? Because I want to get back into the topic of you trying to jump into doing your own thing.
Yeah.
So what's going through your mind, like? What like trying to leave your 9 to 5? What is going through your mind? Like what is that one thing that you're like, not that's holding you back to not make that jump, that leap?
I just didn't know what I wanted my personal brand to be. Like, I always heard like, so I just went to Ty's seminar in November, I think, and they said personal brand, that's everything. Personal brand is going to make more money than an actual like corporation with thousands of employees. But it's very specific, and I knew that. It's very specific, like for instance, Albert's personal brand is like, he started his real estate business. he's successful at doing that, and now he's coaching people on he's coaching people in starting a business of some kind. And I mean, I'm not gonna coach people on how to start a business. You know what I mean? I haven't built anything. Like Albert built the mortgage guys, and he built all these companies.
Yeah.
I haven't built a business like that. So what can I show people how to do? What can I show people how to do? And so I was really thinking about it, and I thought about, okay, what's the one thing that you've done that you're really proud of? Well, I did build an acting career from nothing. I did teach myself how to act from nothing.
Damn. No YouTube?
No. What it was is I was working at a solar company.
Mm-hmm.
And one of my coworkers was like, "Oh, I can't come into work that day. I'm filming." I was like, "Filming what?" He goes, "Oh, I'm filming on a soap opera, on a telenovela."
A novela, yeah.
I was like, "You're in a telenovela, dude?" He goes, "Yeah, I'm on Days of Our Lives, so I can't come into work that day." I was like, "Whoa! Like, how did you get into the industry? Like, how long have you been doing this? You seem like a regular dude. You're like working at the same fucking company I'm at." He goes, "Yeah, so I can connect you like with my agent, but you're gonna have to take an acting class if you want to do that." And I said, "I'll try anything once." I had already tried to go to a few acting classes in LA. Expensive. I didn't learn shit. It was kind of like inspirational rather than like, this is how you do it. It was like more motivational. It wasn't like, this is how we're gonna do it. The boring, like Albert said at the event, if you come to the mastermind, we're gonna go over the boring shit, because the boring shit is what gets you paid.
Exactly.
So there was a lot of rah in a lot of acting classes in LA, but I never found an acting class that was like,
serious acting.
This is how you do it. Step 1, step 2, step 3. So when I started going to, and if it wasn't for that class, bro, I wouldn't even be able to like talk in front of these cameras right now to you regularly. I wouldn't be able to do it, because when I got to the first class, bro, I couldn't even look in the camera and say my name. It felt like a gun was being pointed at you.
Jesus.
Like loaded gun.
He came in training, ready to go, man.
It took me a long time, bro. When I tell you, like, I learned shit late, it like takes me a really long time to catch on to certain things. And so when I walked into that acting class, they said the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna go up in front of all these people,
Mm-hmm.
and you're gonna go in front of the camera, and you're gonna say, "Hey, casting, my name is Allister Escobar." And like, I looked into the camera, bro, and I was like, "Hey, casting, I forgot my fucking name, dude."
Dude, on the camera.
Forgot my fucking name. I'm paying these people like monthly so that they can show me step 1, step 2, step 3. And so it was a whole curriculum, bro. He taught us how to say our names in front of the cameras, bro. And I realized this is gonna be a long journey. So I think I went to that class, bro, 7 years.
Oh shit.
7 years. I want to say 7 years. No, I've been going to that class for I think 7 or 8 years. But I think I finally, from the time I went to that class to the time I booked my first commercial, I want to say it was like 3 years. 3 years of going to class every Wednesday in Burbank, showing up in person, and what they would do is they would give you this, they would give you a little piece of paper.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone got a piece of paper. It had a small paragraph on it, which was a commercial. And they said, we're going to give you 25 minutes.
Right.
And once you have 25 minutes, once you got it, you're going to go up and you're going to tape. And bro, that first experience of taping the first commercial, it was a fucking disaster. Like, dude, it was, you're just trying to hang on to lines. forget about like saying it in front of the camera a certain way. Um, the first thing I thought was, I need to write this shit down to remember it. That's gonna take way longer than 25 minutes. So basically, dude, he had steps, and I guess what you want to call it is like, you know how you showed me your manual
Mm-hmm.
for your business? It had like, I don't know how many chapters. He also had a book, steps and procedures on how to like
There you go.
systematically teach yourself how to retain lines, um, and then what to do after you retain your lines, how to say it in front of a camera. Acting as an art, bro, is very.
I mean, I know for sure I wouldn't be able to memorize not even one page or a paragraph, let alone in 25 minutes.
There's a lot of pieces to it, bro. But basically, after going to that class for like 2.5 years, 3 years, I think in year 3, I sent my photos out to different agents.
Mm-hmm.
My manager was actually on there. She was like, she tuned in for a second. She was like, I'm going to send out your photo to like 14, 15 different agents. We'll see if anybody gets back to us. Well, the first one got back to me. The first one that I had sent it out, and it was a pretty big agency in Studio City. It's called Commercial Talent. They immediately reached out and they were like, we want you to come in and read something. Can you do that? I said, can I read something for you? Sure. I don't know if it's going to be any good, but I went in there, bro, and I read for them. I read, they gave me this like small little hot dog commercial on a piece of paper.
Mm-hmm.
So they give you a little piece of paper and they say, read it this way. Read it smooth. Now read it like sexy.
Like the different tones,
Different
voices on the
tones,
side.
different flavors, right? Yeah. And now say it like you're flirting with someone. And I did the best I could, bro. I thought in my mind, this is gonna be fucking terrible, dude. But no, after the first 3 reads, they were like, okay, we want to sign you. I was like, what the fuck just happened? I had no idea.
I would turn around and was like, what the fuck? All right, man, I'm good.
I had no idea what was happening, bro. So, so then I think it was another year of auditioning.
Mm-hmm.
When I got my first commercial. After that, I got my first commercial. It was for AT&T. You know all about AT&T, right?
Of course.
AT&T called me in to do their Hispanic Heritage campaign,
Mm-hmm.
like their Cinco de Mayo campaign.
Mm-hmm.
And it was so funny, bro, because the first day I went into audition, I drove all the way from Palmdale to 200 South La Brea here in Hollywood. My manager says, hey, you have an audition, you have to show up this day. So I drive all the way from Palmdale, California to the first audition, and I walk in, and the first thing I see is a sign that says, if you're here for the AT&T audition, it's moved to tomorrow.
Oh.
I was like, what the and I barely had money for gas. Before that, I was in sales like my whole life. I had worked at Verizon, I worked at Tesla, then I worked at another company called Vivint Solar, and so I had saved up all my money and was just trying to become an actor.
Mm.
So I show up but by that time the money was running out. I had saved up like 2 years salary or whatever. By that time the money started to run out. So I showed up, I read that sign, it says, if you're here for the AT&T audition, look, my manager's right there.
Shout out to the manager.
Tamara, yeah, she's great. Like if like any legitimate actors like that, I think one of Albert's agents is he's an actual actor that's been on like network television. His name is, bro, I'll have to I got his number. I got his number and everything, but
but let me tell you this. So all I heard from what you've been telling me, bro, was being persistent and not quitting, right? And you're already trying something new, because even you said you wasn't that good at talking.
No, I mean,
right?
bro, every time I looked into the camera, I felt like someone was pointing a gun at me.
But do you see what I'm going with this? Like, bro,
Yeah.
you're already persistent. You're already
With some things.
with some things, that's already being persistent. You don't have to be persistent at everything, just the things that matter to you, I believe, right?
Yeah.
If it's not doing anything for you, then what's the point? But if you already being persistent, you're already freaking taking risk at
Yeah.
freaking driving with almost no gas money. You're freaking trying something new because you weren't even like you couldn't even say your freaking name on camera. Forgetting your name on camera at that.
I don't know why I kept putting
right?
myself like in that situation, bro. Like why I kept
Dude.
showing up.
Bro,
I
that's
have
what
no
I'm
idea.
saying. Like,
No
but
idea.
look, you said it took 3 years, bro. After year one, I probably would have been like, nah, this shit ain't for me, bro. I would have just been done. You kept going year three, and you're like, oh shit, well finally I got something.
Yeah.
And then I'm pretty sure after that you probably picked up a little bit more traction and, a little bit more speed in what you were doing, right? What has been one of the have you been in movies or just
I haven't been in a film where I've gotten like paid a bunch of money to be in the film. I was in 2015. I took like this. It's so funny, bro. I actually saw online that they were looking for actors for big productions, and so I went down to the office. I met with this lady who had a line of people wrapped around the building because she was promising that they're going to put you in TV and film. The only catch, she said, is she didn't say there's a catch, but she said, but you need professionally done photos. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you to my lady, and you're going to take some photos that are professional. That way we can send them out to people.
Like a build a portfolio, right?
Little did I know she was working with a photographer to get a bunch of clients, and
damn.
and they were running a business like that, But I had no idea. I didn't know any better. So I said, yeah, no problem. Like, I'll do whatever I got to do. She goes, you're going to have to go down. You're going to get some photos done. So I go down there, and she charges me something crazy, bro. The lady, it was a professional studio, everything. I thought, oh, this is legit. So when she gave me the price for the photos, she's like, $500. We'll take some amazing photos of you. You'll have your portfolio like ready to go. I said, yeah, of course. So I fucking paid, bro, because I had a good job at the time. I was working at Tesla, making six figures. I was, so I paid it, no problem. And bro, I get my photos. Now I have these photos. They were pretty good, but this manager promised me I was gonna be in TV and film. Well, the TV and film never came, bro. But I was left with these photos. So what did I do? I went on my own. I busted open my laptop. I signed up for casting websites that cost money, by the way. This stuff's not free. Your dream's not gonna be free.
Yeah.
You have to pay for the tools, right?
The tools, the people.
Bro,
you always gotta pay, man.
You're always gonna have to pay. I uploaded a couple photos, and then some producer, bro, saw my photos. They reached out to me and they go, hey, we saw your photo. We thought you would be good for like this film. Would you want to come in and just be like background? I said, yeah, no problem. I'll come down. They said, do you know anyone else? I said, yeah, my brother. He messaged me back, does he look like you? I said, yeah, we kind of look alike. So he said, bring him down too. So I brought my brother down to this set where it was a guy that had worked on like the first Fast and Furious movie, and he was starting his own little project, but he had some like A-list, he had some like talent that was in other films with like Selma Hayek and stuff, and in that movie Frida.
He had some good experience and good names in there.
Yeah, he had some pretty good names. He also had an actor that was in like The Walking Dead. Pretty good actors, and then I was just gonna be in the background as one of the narcos, one of the cholos, and they're very distinct. Narco and cholo is a completely different thing.
Two different people, man.
But when I got there, they said you're cholo number 1 and your brother can be cholo number 2. We look nothing like cholos, like the furthest thing from it, dude. I grew up like a very sheltered life. Nothing.
He said, what cholo, bro?
Yeah, I was like, what cholo? Just because I got a mustache on, like my haircut wasn't even like, it didn't look like a cholo. So anyway, me and my brother were just supposed to be background. Well, something happened with the talent that was supposed to play like one of the roles of like a narco that's getting like interrogated by the FBI. Something happened, they couldn't make it to the set that day, and they had to, when you're on a set, there's a time crunch. They have to continue filming no matter what. So one of the producers comes up to me and goes, "Hey, if we don't figure out something in like 15 minutes, do you think you can? How's your Spanish?" My Spanish wasn't brushed up at the time, bro. It was I didn't had no reason to speak it. I was a no sabo kid, so I mean it's in my blood. I could access it if I really had to, but I hadn't no reason to speak Spanish for a minute. But he said, "These lines are in Spanish. Do you think you can learn them in like 5 minutes?" I just looked at my brother and go, they said, "The both of you, you guys think you can get these lines down in like 5 minutes?" Me and my brother just looked at each other and we were like, "Fuck yeah, we can learn these lines in 5 minutes." He goes, "Are you guys pretty fluent in Spanish?" I was like, "Fuck yeah, we're fluent, dude. Our Spanish is like
Lo sabemos todo, man."
So I tell my brother, "If you want to fucking act, this is your shot right here." So we just had to learn what was on the page, and they said,
urgency, baby, urgency.
It was so urgent.
Look at that, bro. Life is over here teaching you exactly what you need to do for when you go leave that 9 to 5, bro.
Exactly what you need to. Come to find out, bro, every set is like that.
Oh shit! So like there's always someone that needs to get replaced type shit. Always some.
Every set is like that, bro. I'll go back to my AT&T commercial, but that was the exact same situation. I'll get into it, but when they gave us these scripts, 5 minutes to learn it. We tape in 5. That's exactly what happened, and because of that, bro, they gave me basically like my Screen Actors Guild eligibility, so that you can be on a professional set.
Nice.
Right? People.
It was like an opportunity right there.
Because to get on a professional set, you have to have something called a Screen Actors Guild. You have to have like a Taft-Hartley, where you're eligible to join the union, and then they can get you for like big projects, like network television,
good scripts and stuff.
The actual good shit that people want to watch on television, the actual good movies that people want to watch. And so, because of that experience, they didn't pay us, but they gave me that, which I realized later on, a lot of actors spend their whole careers like trying to get this, and they never get it. They gave it to me like the first day.
Bro, you're getting blessing. Like, dang.
I know.
Yeah, you just told me earlier too. The other one, I was like, dang. And then this one, like,
when I sent my photos out and they signed me. And so I haven't been in a movie where like, you know, I'm getting paid really big bucks and like life changing. I could leave my 9 to 5, but I have experience on a professional set with professional actors. And then because I had that, it set me up to say, you know what, I could do this for a career. So that's when I started taking more acting classes. So then finally, when I had taken some acting classes, my acting studio is called Actors Access. No, it's not Actors Access. It's Actors Avenue with Mike Patron.
Well, they're about to kick you out from there.
I know. No, my bad. But my teacher has done. My teacher's probably made over $1 million, $2 million, $3 million. I don't know how many millions he's made doing commercials and movies that are actually like A-list with like, you know, Jerry Bruckheimer producing, Oliver Stone. And so all his experience, right, from him teaching us how to act from nothing, him teaching you how to become an actor from having no experience, it gave me the tools I needed so that when I finally started auditioning for commercials to be the lead, I finally got one in 2018 or 2019. I finally got the lead in an AT&T Hispanic Heritage campaign, where they put this ad together where it's just like all about Hispanics. Cinco de Mayo, you know, soccer fans watching a soccer game at the Mexico Stadium, and that was actually the role that I had. They put a soccer jersey on me, and then they said, on 3 you're gonna say goal, and I had to act like, you know, I was at a soccer game all excited.
Do you even watch soccer or no?
I do, but I started watching soccer later. I'm I'm a Messi fan. I'm glad that they won the World Cup last. They just won Copa America, right?
I don't even know. I don't even keep up with sports. Honestly, I could barely keep up with my fucking mics that I left back at the car earlier. Right?
I know. But when it's on, I like watching it and everything. I'll watch it if it's on, and I'll get into it. But the reason I got that, I still had to audition, and I still had to be amazing. But in actuality, bro, they had someone in mind for the role already. So the way it works is like this. They had somebody in mind for the role because he was friends with the producer. Legally, they still had to audition people because those are the rules in like film and television. You still have to audition people, right? So a bunch of people auditioned, and I think I was the best one out of all the people that auditioned, but I still wasn't getting the part. They already had somebody. When they took them in front of the AT&T executives, AT&T, I'm not trying to get in trouble over here, but they basically said he doesn't look Hispanic enough. He was Hispanic, but he doesn't look Hispanic. He doesn't look like your stereotypical Hispanic, what we want. Do you have someone browner?
Bro,
they said,
Colo cartón.
They said, we got this other guy. He was pretty good. And then the other guy was me. So then they were like, him. Get him. So then I got the call. They were like, hey, AT&T wants you to be in their spot. Can you come in and try your clothes on to be in this commercial? I was like, sure. So I showed up, bro, and I was like, dude, I'm in heaven. This is like what it's all about. I sat in the makeup chair, did my makeup. I met my co-stars that were actually on like television shows and things like that. It was like a professional set, a bunch of people on a production, you know, and the most important thing was, I think right after lunch, the producer came over and said, do you want to sign your contract? I said, sure thing. I looked at it. I saw what I was getting paid, and I was like, good God.
You just said, fuck it, I'll sign it.
Well, I signed it. They said, this is your day rate. This is what you're getting paid, everything. I looked at it, and I said, dude, okay. Like, it hit me right there. You're a real actor now.
Yeah, you freaking signed it, man.
Yeah. When you see the figure with the commas, the dollar figure with the commas, it validates you. You're like, I'm an actor at this point, you know?
That's what differentiates the professional between the person that does it for a hobby, getting paid.
I don't necessarily think so, but at the time, it validated me. I was like, you got what you wanted. You're a working actor now. So I was like, fuck, okay, here we are. And I'm not saying that I got my next commercial right after that. Right after that COVID hit, they weren't auditioning. I was in the running to go overseas to Germany to do an Amazon commercial. I didn't get it. They shut everything down because of COVID. And then I stopped training. I started doing door-to-door sales in San Diego for a solar company. That was really humbling, bro. I had ran out of money at the time. I had like $0 in my pocket, in my bank account. I had like a few $1,000s coming to me because I had started doing door-to-door for ADT. So they owed me some money.
They owed me some money.
They owed me some money.
They gave you money. Now let's shout them out, bro. Where's his money at?
They paid me.
You guys are good.
They paid me. But I had $0 in my bank account, bro, and I just thought, I was in Palmdale, California at the time. I was like, there's no fucking money here, bro. There's no fucking money here. I'm gonna go to San Diego. I was slinging alarms at this company in Rancho, and there was one guy that left to San Diego to go sell solar, and he told me they were making crazy money in solar. You got to come through. So I went there, bro, with no money at all. $0 in my bank account. I had a few thousand coming in, but they hadn't wired me the money yet. I showed up to San Diego basically homeless, bro. And I think 30 days later, I had like an apartment. I had like a luxury apartment where like the NFL players were staying at, the hip hop baby mamas were staying at. You know what I'm saying? only beautiful people. So I do got this gift where like I'm a little bit tough. I show up to an area, nothing's going on, and then in 30 days, 60 days, I'll be up again.
So why are you scared to take the leap, man? Just fucking start
I didn't know what I wanted to I didn't know what I wanted my personal brand to be, but I think now I figured it out. How to start in the industry from nothing. Like, if you got absolutely nothing, how would you make it as an actor in LA? I think it's harder now because of AI and all the new rules that they have coming in. Casting is a little bit crazy now. Like, I think some productions are hiring like social media stars, so you kind of like have to build your brand up just in case. But at the same time, they're not going to get you just because you're a social media star. You still have to know how to act. You still have to know how to, like, if you're talking about filming like a network television show, it's very, very, very specific. Like, at the end of the day, it's an art, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if I have a big social media following, but I'm auditioning for a band, I still have to know how to play my instrument, right? So, at this point, I feel like I have the building blocks to be able to audition for network television, and I'll get a show. There's no doubt about it. Like, in my mind, I'll be on a TV show.
And then we'll be back to speak about how he got all the way to that TV show.
But without having the personal brand, you're hurting yourself by not having it. But I think now I figured out like what I want to do. I want to teach kids how to start an acting career from nothing, and get signed and start auditioning for commercials and television. So, yeah.
If you go through all that struggle, bro, because this sounds like a fucking headache to me already. Like, God, Jesus, bro,
it doesn't sound like a headache. When I talk about it, it doesn't feel like a headache.
I know, exactly, right, because you already went through it. But at the time, wasn't it a headache? Right, like it was like a hardship already.
It felt like, bro, going to Vegas and throwing it on black and not knowing like what was gonna come out.
Oh, so you were just gambling, man. But you made
I felt like I was gambling.
But you stayed persistent. But that's what I'm trying to get back to again. It's like you stayed persistent. You kept going. Like, bro, I know some people that stay broke. They want to go, or like they're broke and they wanted to go do all this, do all that, and they're still in the same place. Like, what's stopping them? More just fucking starting. Like, you went and fucking started. Like, I don't know how to talk. Like, I don't know how to, you know what I mean? Like, you overcame all these obstacles in an industry that you didn't know anything about.
No, right? I didn't know anything.
So, and then you started meeting people, the people that are walking you through this, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, if there was something you could tell yourself, if there's something you can tell Allister at the beginning of year one of starting all this, what would it be?
I would say I didn't know how powerful thoughts were at the time. Like, the whole reason I found Driven, bro, and the whole reason I found Driven, I was parked in a parking lot, dude, in an Albertsons parking lot. I want to say like last year around this time. I was parked, dude, in an Albertsons parking lot, and I was like, don't get me wrong, I was making 6 figures. My family thought, dude, Allister, he's making money. You know, he's living in Hollywood now, in a high-rise apartment. Like, he has it figured out. I was making money at the time, bro, but it's just like, you know what you're capable of, and when you're not hitting that, it can be frustrating. I was in a relationship at the time that wasn't reaching its full potential. There was things about it that I didn't like, and I think I had an argument with my girl at the time. I parked in an Albertsons parking lot, and I was like, dude, I need something to change. I need a catalyst to like help me change. So then I got this email that Ty Lopez was gonna be in Hollywood. Right?
You kind of just matched.
I got this email, Ty Lopez is gonna be in Hollywood. 1 day only. come learn, and I knew how. I just knew like someone else was gonna know how to diagnose my situation.
Yeah.
I was like, let me go to that. I saw the cost of the ticket, bro. I was like, I ain't going to that.
I'm never mind.
It was like $900 or something like
Yeah.
that. 900, $800. I was like, but I had gotten so desperate in the moment, bro. I was like, fuck it. I put in my credit card number. I said, if you do this fast enough, you won't think about it, and then it'll be done.
That's some good math right there.
What?
Like you have like I don't want to do it because you don't want to spend the money, right? Or but you're like, dude, if I don't think about it, it never happened.
Bam.
Happened? Nothing happened.
I sent it, and then I read it. Also, he had a money back guarantee.
Mhm.
Like if you can get your money back if it's not worth whatever. It's a money back guarantee. You have nothing to lose. I was like, if it sucks, I can get my money back. I think. Maybe that was Albert's program. I don't remember. But
usually just about everyone has a money back guarantee though.
Oh, right. I was like, all right, good. I'll just call Wells Fargo and tell him this guy scammed me, and I'll get my money back. I'm just kidding. But I said, dude, if I don't, I know that I heard from somewhere that if it costs you something, you're more willing to pay attention. So I paid for like the 2-day mastermind with like the lunch and the dinner. Mm-hmm. And yeah, bro, I got there. I didn't know what to expect. I just knew Ty Lopez was going to be there, and he was really, really smart and knew a lot about a lot of different, a little bit about a lot of different subjects. So I showed up, and I think at the event, Albert went to go speak. And what I really liked about his situation was that he also started from, I mean, he was successful, right? But then lost it all in 08 and then started back up. And I think the thing that really got me about his story was that he was sleeping in the Expedition?
Explorer, I think it was.
In the Explorer?
Yeah, I think it's Explorer.
Sleeping with Sil in the Explorer. Mm-hmm. It was cool because they were having, date nights in the Explorer.
Of course, bro. You cannot let that go to waste. A lot of room in there.
you know what I mean? But that he had to build his companies up again from nothing in that time, and so I really like that about his coaching. And then I saw him the next day, and then
there was a few, well, more than a few that went through that same 2008 thing. A lot of the people that have told the story that I've heard, or many of the ones that I have are like, dude, in the multi-millions, like, you know what I mean? Like they're up there. 2008 was the day where they lost everything and they came back twice, 3 times, 10x their freaking money. So it was, in a way, was like a sin, like not a sin, sorry. It was a disaster, right? But for some that knew how to come back up, they freaking made even way more than they ever made.
Right.
You know? So, like,
my only regret was I was 17 in 2000. And I was, 19 in 2008?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
20?
Yeah, I was barely 18 too.
Right. So I had no business to lose in 2008. Yeah. That's my regret. Yeah. Right.
Nah, but now, like, we're kind of in that era right now again. You know, when you think about it, we're in a very tough times. I think we're worse than 2008 right now.
You think so?
Well, we had a patch where we were worse than 2008. Even, like, just with the networking, bro. Like, they're talking about how bad the times are in real estate, and just throughout everything, sales. People trying to sell programs, products, they have to work harder just to get the same sales even. Right? Not to say that it's not there, you just got to work a little bit harder to make it happen.
You got to work a little bit
harder.
Yeah,
but I mean, right now, like, a lot of the people that don't know how to work, don't know how to sell, they're definitely they're missing out. Like, imagine you go to a set and you just like, here's my stuff, here's my pictures, and you don't say anything else, then what the fuck you think is going to happen? Like,
probably nothing.
Exactly. So you got to sell yourself, right? It's like literally the same thing with everything that's happening right now. Like, even myself, I have to work a little bit. Once I go back home, I have to fucking boost my ads just to pick up more traction and not fucking fall behind.
Yeah.
But that's just part of it.
I think I read something just recently saying that productions in Hollywood were down too.
Oh shit. So
maybe by like 50%.
Real estate, from movies to houses, bro. Like, everything in between is getting screwed right now.
Productions are down, and but what's crazy is, like, interest rates are high. So, like, typically they have interest rates higher when an economy is supposedly better?
I don't know about that. I don't know. Who got money to pay those high rates?
The banks. The banks have the money to pay high rates.
The banks have our money to pay the rates.
So it's actually a fun fact. I don't know if... Does your bank pay you every month?
I don't even use my bank for that.
You don't use it?
Any money, like, I'm broke, bro. I have no money. Like,
Okay.
Not even the bank gets to have my money. Like, I could have $6,000 one day, and then the next day or 2 days later, it's like at fucking $100, because it's just like this, bro.
Well, for all the viewers, just a fun little fact, that if you have your savings just in a regular bank account,
Mm-hmm.
you don't need to put it in a CD so that they can, because the rates are high right now, they'll give you like 5% on your money. You just gotta ask them.
No shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
Which is what I did.
This guy said, I'm not getting the regular 0.1%. I'm getting that 5.
I think I'm getting like 5% right now.
5%?
Yeah,
Damn.
from Wells Fargo savings account. I was there one day in line doing something, and I saw the screen, and it said open a Wells Fargo savings account,
Mm-hmm.
and I was reading the fine print, and it said you can get 5% APY for the next 12 months. I was like, why isn't everyone doing this? So I went to the banker. I was like, yo, I need to fucking set up an appointment.
Game was fucking 5% a day.
I need the 5%
today.
today, bro.
Yeah.
He's like, I can't fit you in, bro. We're full. I was like, nah. I live in Hollywood. I was all the way in Palmdale. Like, I need to be seen today.
But you don't understand.
And he managed to fit me in. He did a little something, and now the bank pays me 5% of my money like every month.
We all need one of those bankers, bro. Bankers are willing to help us.
I mean, everything's out there. Everything's out there. You just gotta ask, right? So that's all I did. I just asked. I didn't have to tie my money up in a CD.
Closed mouths don't get fed. I keep fucking saying this shit, bro.
You do.
Closed mouths don't get fed, man. You gotta
You
say
do.
something.
It's just a fun little fact for the viewers. If they are paying for a bank account,
Might as well get paid.
might as well get paid for the bank account.
Yeah, especially if you don't plan on moving your money around. I
If-
mean, there's other places that pay better, but that's for
Of
sure.
course.
I secure 5% back.
It's
Is
a
it like
free
a-
it's a free 5%.
a
Where
year?
think about all the overdraft fees that they've been charging you this whole time.
Yeah, go
might
get
as
your
well
shit back.
might as well get that money back.
God,
So
For you, it sounds like you've been moving around a lot, bro. Like in the past
Moving
half a
around?
year, yeah. Like
Moving
in the
around?
past half a year, like you've been
just in my thoughts in my mind.
no, like physical places.
Oh, so relocating wise,
relocating.
I've lived here for 3 years. But I travel back and forth to Palmdale because that's where my grandma's at,
Mhm.
and my dog was there for the longest time. I did something stupid and bought a dog.
Smart move. How about 3?
Hey, right, and
Smart.
they take a lot of time.
You do.
I was in a long distance relationship in Riverside, so I was traveling traveling between here, Palmdale, Riverside, here, Palmdale, Riverside,
Mhm.
and but my physical address for the last 3 years has been here in Hollywood, at
Yeah,
this
man,
place.
it just sounds like a hassle, though, man.
It was a hassle.
Because
It was kind of a hassle, bro.
no, it is. I mean, I do it once a month, dude, and it's like from up there down here. It's not like the short distance, right? But still, it's like it takes a toll.
I was doing it every
It
week.
takes a toll. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It takes a fucking toll, man.
It does. It
Um,
does.
So for you, what do you think is the biggest lesson that you have learned from the time that you started to invest in yourself for the acting career, right? Because you started to invest to learn how to act. From the time that you were really shy to speak your name out on the camera, from that time to today, what do you think is your biggest lessons, your biggest takeaway? I mean, it could be one or two, but for you, what do you think it is?
Oh, so I think you were asking me this originally when I told you about when I was in the parking lot I was in the parking lot trying to think of a thing that would help me change my situation around.
Mm-hmm.
That your mind is powerful, and so it starts with a thought,
Mm-hmm.
and then but the thought is just a thought until you write it down.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the more you write it down, the more it becomes real.
Keep going, bro. I'm listening.
So that's what I started doing. I started getting a notebook. It was just a spiral notebook, and I just started writing down what I wanted. Little by little, like, things kept changing. So I wrote down that I wanted to, like, get around, like, really successful people. That happened as soon as I did the mastermind with Ty. Like, as soon as I did that, I finally got around people that were way farther into the future than I was, as far as, like, their net worth. Yeah. It was a little intimidating, bro. I'm not gonna lie, but because of that, now I have, like, people's numbers on my phone that are doing freaking $1 million a month.
Expect, huh?
$1 million a month, bro.
Like, you didn't even expect the people that you have in your contacts now.
The people that I have in my contacts, bro, now, some of them are so far ahead into the future. I'm like, I don't know if I'll ever do what the fuck they're doing. Like, I got this kid, he's 21, he's from Long Island, California, or Long Island, New York, and
we have a Long Island out here, bro.
He's a genius at, like, e-commerce, bro.
How old is he?
He's 21 years old, probably doing, I don't want to put his business out there, but he's doing, I mean, to live in Long Island, you need some serious money.
Well, I mean, remember the guy, Leo was there at the event yesterday?
Yeah.
Ecom Cartel. Shout out to Leo. That guy fucking e-commerce, he's fucking killing it too. Good fucking money, good money. But the reason why I wanted to pull this out, bro, because can you read that? What does
thoughts and emotion is action. Oh, okay.
And so it's thoughts. So thoughts influence your emotions. Mm-hmm. Your emotions influence your actions influence your results.
Okay.
And then you're back at thoughts, right? But I like what you said because I write that down every day.
Yeah.
Every day I have to remind myself, bro, that my thoughts are literally what holds me back. My thoughts is what changes how I feel, my emotions, right?
Yeah.
Once my emotions are fucked, I'm fucked. Like, if my emotions are bad, my actions are just there. I don't do anything. And then what do I end up with? Bad fucking results. And then if I end up with bad results, my mind is in the worst fucking place.
Right.
So I love what you said about that, because a lot of people don't think about this, because that's how our minds flow, right? We're just thinking. We're not thinking about the thinking, right? But I love that you said that, because
you have to think intentionally.
Yeah, correct, exactly. But on a human mind, automatically we just fucking think. We don't like the thought process. If you have a way to do a thought process, then yeah, of course, right? But for the most part, I do see that, like, when I'm having conversations or even talking to people, listening to people talk, like, the thoughts or the ideas that are forming, they're just forming. They're not sitting there just like, what should I say next? It just kind of, they just come by, because that's how fast the fucking brain works, you know?
Right.
So you could hear a bad thought, and you yourself be like, no, fuck no, that's not for me. Yeah, stop it, right? Because the thought just kicks in. You don't be like, I'm not gonna think about it, because you already thought about it.
The devil starts talking to eat the cookie.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. You caught yourself, bro, in it already. Like, I just love it, bro, that you said that, because I can relate with it, you know.
I believe Brian Tracy has this quote that says, the highest paid work in the world is what? Thinking. It's the highest paid work in the world.
I mean, it does take a lot of fucking time.
Even in my job, bro, like, you can't just, like, show up in pharmaceuticals. You can't just show up to the job. It's interesting. It's not like regular sales. Like, you can't just show up to the job without thinking, like, what you were gonna say to the doctor or what you were going to do.
You're here going into big rooms, bro. Like, board. I'm pretty sure, like, board members and stuff like that, right? To sell their
occasionally,
yeah. You know what I mean?
You're meeting, like, a team of doctors. That
Yeah,
could be a little intimidating.
I mean, just meeting your own doctor is a little intimidating, bro. And you're over here meeting random doctors that you're trying to have them purchase or buy from you. Like, whoa.
Use your company when they write a prescription.
Yeah, so you know what I mean? It's a lot of pressure in that.
It's a lot of pressure, dude. Almost as much pressure as it is going in front of a casting director or something like that.
Yeah, but that's why you get paid the good money, bro.
That's why.
Because it's not everybody can make the 6 figures, because not everybody can go up in a room full of doctors looking at them and telling them to buy from us and use us, you know.
It's tough, bro. I've said some stupid things in front of doctors just from being so nervous.
What was it? Just throw one out there, bro. We still have some time. Throw one of those experiences out there.
Oh my gosh. So one time I went in front of this doctor who wrote prescriptions for people that had infections. So we weren't getting a lot of business from him. So I set up a meeting, and then it was me, my sales manager, and my pharmacist. We went to go speak to this doctor. And the doctor was immediately upset because he said that our company was intentionally not helping minorities, right? I won't say who the doctor is, but he said your company's intentionally not helping minorities, and you only want to help us like a certain population, like a certain section of the population. Mm-hmm. And I was like, this is the first I'm hearing about this. I was new to the company. I was taking over for the last representative that they had.
You want to fucking work at this company? Like, shit,
It was a good company, and I was really just trying to, like, we were trying to get the doctor to write more orders for us. Mm-hmm. And so my sales manager said, that would never happen with me. Like, I would never let that happen. And then I went ahead and said, neither would I. If I have to pay someone $40, or if I have to pay someone under the table, like slide them a 20 so that they can work on your patients faster in the office and get their drugs faster, I'll do it. I had no idea, bro, that was, you can't say that to a doctor. It's like considered illegal. And it made us look really stupid as a company. So my manager was just looking at me like, do you just say whatever you think, like the first thought that comes into your mind? And I just looked at him like, oh shit. I was trying to help the situation out, but I guess it didn't help out at all. But luckily the doctor was like, see, this guy's thinking out of the box. I like him. He defended me.
You're a blessed fucking man, bro.
He defended me, dude. And we all ended up shaking hands after the fact. But then I got a text from my manager the next day. He goes, I had this crazy dream that you actually told the doctor that you're willing to slide a 20 under the table to the office workers so that they can work on his patients faster. Oh, no, wait. You said that shit in real life. It's like, so I have my fair share of times when I go in front of a doctor and just say the most kind of stupid shit.
Bet you're gonna say that again?
Stupid shit. Nah,
maybe some other stupid shit, but not that one.
I probably won't say that exact same word for word phrase, but who knows? But yeah, dude. But yeah, I mean the pharma business is good, but
Allister, quiere más.
Yeah, you do want more. You and you want to live your purpose, right? Yeah. Like you have a finite amount of time on this planet. I met a dude over the weekend who was saying that he got in an accident and was bound to a wheelchair for like a year. Mm-hmm. As soon as he got out of the wheelchair, it's like he had a second life, dude. He was doing everything at that point, traveling, working super hard on the business, and it's almost like he thought like tomorrow's not promised. Mm-hmm. I better just do everything I can. And that really resonated with me, and I just thought, you know what, we're gonna live one time. Let's really start like thinking about what we're gonna push.
Hey, like Bradley said last night, tomorrow morning when you wake up, just think to yourself that Bradley gave you $10 million and see how good you're. Even right now, just thinking about it, I started smiling, right? And see how good your mood gets. And it's funny because I was like trying to put it in perspective, and I was like, yeah, bro.
You're right.
Gave me $10 million.
You're right, because we don't realize like how strong our brain is. Like if you had broken a leg,
which I have.
No. If you had broken a leg right now, and it was tender, and you like had trouble walking, I bet if you had like a winning lottery ticket in your hand, you would still have the strength to get up and walk around and jump around.
It's funny that you point that out because I actually I almost amputated my foot.
Really?
Yeah, so I literally cut, let's say this is my foot.
Yeah.
I stepped on the knife, and the knife went all the way through, well, almost all the way through.
How'd you step on a knife?
The only thing that held it together was the skin on the top, the tendon, and the veins. That was the only reason, because since I had pulse on my toes, they were able to put it back or try to reattach it because there was blood flowing. Otherwise, they would have had cut it below.
Where did this happen at?
Back home, San Francisco in 2009.
Okay,
Like a year after
but what were you
graduating.
doing that you stepped on a knife?
It was Christmas
Cooking?
Eve. Nah, man, it was Christmas Eve 2009. I'm a fucking, at that age I was an asshole of a kid to my parents, to everybody.
Okay.
And it was, my mom told me, she's like, hey, hijo, you think you could, imagine like we're here, right? And then mom was like, hey, hijo, you think you could put something, tie the tarp, so that we don't get the breeze at night when we were, because Mexican, of course, we're fucking staying all night, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, the day after Christmas, all the way to fucking New Year's, So I'm like, yeah, sure. And my uncle started putting it, but he put it sideways. And he's like, hey, hijo, mejor ayúdame a ponerla de esta bien porque tu mamá la quería pero por arriba.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, fuck it, let's do it, I had just put on my brand new pants, my $65 pants. I never buy 65, even till this day, bro. I think it's beyond me, bro, buying pants that are over $65. Like, I go to Ross and I find some okay stuff. Like, I'm happy,
You're
but
frugal with the right things.
yeah, I mean, como
You'll
dijo,
pay 65 on an ad.
yeah, exactly. Like, on what's important to me, como dijo William Stern. Like, I'll spend 65, or like if I have to spend $300 on clothes, or spend $300 on my business, dude, I'd much rather spend on my business. I don't need fucking clothes,
Yeah.
But to get to a point, I was really, like, I was young, dude. At this point, my parents still buy me clothes at 19. I feel ashamed of that, actually. But I was ready to put my clothes on, and fucking I step on this little ledge, because let's say, like, this is part of the home. Like, this is all stucco, right? So part of the home is kind of the same thing, and it has a ledge that comes down, and then it goes over, and there's another little ledge like this one on that side, and then the entrance to the house. So I get on there, no shoes. I was really gonna remember when that I got my Vans on, but they look like sneakers song came on. So that's when I was barely putting my Vans on, or about to put my socks in my Vans, and that's when they called me up. So I was like, all right, fuck it, I'll go. And I literally get up from the couch, walk out. I grab the knife and I cut the thing, and at this point I'm hanging from the ceiling, okay? Because I got on top of the ledge, no shoes. I'm hanging literally from the edge of the ceiling. I'm cutting the zip ties. I pass the knife back to my uncle because we're gonna switch it out, and then my feet literally just kind of, they're on the edge and they slip.
Ooh.
And I just stay hanging from the roof, and it's like a 2.5 or a 1.5 story home, right? So it's about a 10-foot drop straight to down, right?
Yeah.
So it looked kind of scary, but I think it would have been possibly the best choice to not get hurt physically. Probably ended up with a twisted ankle at the time. But in my mind, in a matter of seconds, dude, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna rock back and forth, land on the ledge, and then jump back into the porch, right? It sounded so easy that I did it. And I swung back and forth, and then I landed on there, and then I jumped off. But what had happened was, I don't know how the hell they left the butchering knife right there. It's a fucking knife, like, literally, like, this is the back of it, like the handle side, right? And this is the blade,
knife?
yeah. And it goes like, literally, it goes like this, like a fucking, it starts rectangle and it finishes like a point, right? And I jump off I rock back and forth, I land on the ledge, and as I jump off, somehow the blade, like, let's say this is my feet, I jump off. Yeah, I jump off, and somehow the blade gets stuck to the bottom of my foot. And as I jump off, because I don't know how the hell they left it there, as I jump off, the fucking blade just kind of switches onto the sharp side, and my foot just goes, wah! Oh, wait, oh, my weight. Boom.
Good God.
Yeah. Believe it or not, the only feeling off of that was, if you have your hand in warm water, and then you put it in the cold water and pull it out, you get that freaking weird warm cold feeling, or like when you have vapor rub and you rub it, you know what I mean? That's literally what my whole fucking foot felt like. I was like, what the fuck? And all I heard was like 3-4 snaps. And I was like, oh fuck, I broke my ankle. And so I felt like this was like in a matter of seconds, dude. You know, like 1-2 seconds. I feel back, I look at my foot, and my foot literally just goes, wow, wow. And it split, right? From like, I only have this much ankle or this much heel left. Like right now, you have the whole ball. Like I have like a quarter of that ball of the heel.
Oh shit.
And then everything else just flipped up. And I was like, whoa, shit. All I did was scream, bro. Like I didn't cry, I didn't nothing. And if right now I was to spit on the floor, I think that would be way more spit than the blood I spilled that day. So when you're a blessed man, bro, I know I am a fucking blessed man, because somehow I was able to run up to 10 miles a fucking day with my foot after it got chopped. Not right after, of course. I was walking. They told me you're not gonna be able to walk for the next who knows how many years. You're gonna need a lot of therapy. I was walking at 6 fucking months, not giving a crap.
Huh.
All right. So, and that was kind of what happened with me was what happened with your friend, but I didn't focus that energy into a business, into something productive. I focused it in partying. I was like, fuck, bro, I'm this sensitive. Like, I could get hurt this easy, and I haven't even enjoyed life because I've been too scared, I've been too shy, I haven't gotten out, I don't know how to dance. Fuck, bro, I went crazy when I was 20, 21, 22. Overdosed, drank like crazy.
You OD'd on drugs?
Yeah, I was when I was young, bro. I was Molly or whatever,
Molly?
yeah, because I never did ecstasy, Molly, and then I smoked weed, and then I was fucking drink. Like I had all these substances in me.
No C4?
I think that was part of it too, because I was drinking shots with fucking Red Bull.
Oh my god.
You know what I mean? So I had all this stuff in me. So I literally OD'd that same night. I think I died like twice, because they brought me back, and then I fucking like 10, 15 minutes. So I literally fucking like OD'd twice in that same night.
Damn.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So I got back up, man, and I'm like, never
Jonathan
fucking.
knows 2 speeds.
Yeah, seriously,
Fast
we're going
and
hard.
faster.
Fast and faster.
Fast and furious.
No, at this point, I'm like, I'm not doing this no more, bro. Like, I
Nah.
can't do this. So I stuck one of the advices, and this is not a good advice for anybody, but this is my advice for anybody that's out there fucking doing a little bit of everything. Pick your fucking poison. Just pick one.
Pick one.
That's literally what the guy told me, and at the end of that, my poison was smoking weed.
Just pick one poison.
Yeah, but pick one poison, because
What's my poison, Jonathan?
very good question, bro. All I seen is probably energy drinks.
I do a lot of caffeine. I think yesterday at the event, I probably had.
If you say more than 4, bro.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I had 1 coffee when I woke up, a C4, right before I walked my dog. Got ready, went to the event, had another coffee.
You gotta say I'm on faster and fastest.
Had 2 more coffees at the bar.
Jesus
I probably had
Christ.
like over 5 cups of coffee.
My guys over here chilling with like 30 milligrams.
I was getting it for
30,000
free.
milligrams
I was
of
getting it
coffee.
for free too at the bar.
The drinks?
The coffee, the iced coffees at the bar, I was getting them for free.
How?
I just I asked the bartender. I said, "Hey, is there refills on the coffee?" And she goes, "No." I was like, "Damn, okay, fine, shit. Sorry for fucking up your whole life." And then I went to the next guy. I said, "Hey, is there refills on the coffee, man?" He goes, "For you, yeah, sure thing." So he gave me a nice coffee. I gave him a little tip, drank it, came back. I was like, "You think you can hook me up with another one?" He's
My
like,
guys
"Sure
say
thing."
building relationships with coffee.
Sure thing, dude. Because they had ran out of coffee in the main session. But yeah, bro, I probably have a day 5, 6, 7 cups of coffee.
Goddamn.
That's on the regular for me.
What blood type are you?
Oh.
Coffee.
Oh,
Like C type.
exactly,
Coffee.
exactly. So that might be my poison. I have a lot of ice cream too.
Do you
every
drink?
day. No, I don't drink.
You don't smoke?
I don't smoke.
Cigars?
I don't smoke cigars. I drank twice last year. Oh no.
Shame on you.
Well, no.
You just told me. I'm just playing.
I'm only gonna drink, bro, if it's a special occasion. A special occasion, I'm gonna drink. Like, I drank once in Miami for my boy's birthday, the one that you met.
Mm-hmm.
I had 1 shot.
Which boy?
The one that you met, JP, the one that you met in my apartment.
Oh, downstairs. I
My
thought at the
roommate.
event. I was like, which guy?
He took me. We all went to Miami for his birthday in January.
Mhm.
He said, "Fucker, you're drinking at least one night with me." I said, "I'll have 1 shot with you." So
Now one night, one shot.
1 shot. So we drank because we had bottles,
Mhm.
and so he was like, "You have to, dude. You're gonna get bottle service. You're not even gonna drink 1." I said, "I'll drink 1." So I had 1, And then just recently with my girl in Mexico,
Another one.
she goes, "You're gonna drink with me, right? If I'm drinking, she doesn't drink either. But if I drink, you're drinking too, right?" I said, "I'll have one with you." So I had one, and that was enough for us.
Damn, no drunk sex or nothing, bro.
Nah, I don't.
At least one time.
I do all my killing completely sober.
He's
bro.
had to do all my killing sober. Fuck this.
No, I don't. I feel like it doesn't help me. I feel like I gotta be sober, bro.
All right, baby, let's make it.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking pass out.
Exactly.
There.
You pass out. No, I gotta be. If anything, I drink an energy drink.
Okay, you're gonna end up looking like the fucking like that the energize hit buddy, bro. Just
the Energizer Bunny, bro. Yeah.
The little drum.
Yeah, but I don't drink either because I do work out a little bit, and I feel like if I don't improve every single workout, I'm wasting my time.
Like that.
So every workout, I have to hit like a PR, a personal record, either in like the weight I'm lifting or in the.
Every time you work out.
Every single time. Every single time.
Do you ever half-ass it just to be like, so tomorrow I can do an extra one?
I wouldn't call it half-assing it. It's hard no matter what. But I would say sometimes I do not have the energy to go above and beyond and do another rep than I did last. Sometimes it's just legitimately so hard. You just don't have any more in you. But it takes a lot to. It honestly takes a lot to. The actual working out is not. The actual working out is not what's gonna get you the result. You have to work out with intensity, but if you want to hit PRs every single workout, you can't work out with intensity and then not eat right, not sleep right.
So you have to like take care of every single area. It has to be taken care of.
Yeah. Every single area. But I only work out twice a week. But the in-between, like recovery, is like I have to eat good. I have to
eat good, feel good, be good.
Sleep. I have to sleep right and track.
So you have like a regimen that you follow or anything?
I have a small, so I do Movie Star Body right now. It's like Gregory Gallagher's program. I was working out really hard like 2 years ago, but I wasn't like getting that body type I wanted. I was getting really strong, but I just looked fat. So I thought, how do I look good? Because if I'm trying to be on camera, I have to look a certain way. Like I want to look like an action star.
Like you're building that persona. Like
I want to be that guy, right? I may not know how to fight, but I want to look like I know how to fight.
But see, at least you're building your body for something. Some people get like super buff or like, what the fuck? What's the point for that?
Right.
That's like, do you go? I think I've seen this in something. It's like, do you do bodybuilding? Like, do you compete? Like, are you like in the strongman competition? Like, what are you in?
Yeah.
No, nothing. I'm just doing it for fun. Like, what the fuck? Like, that throws me off, bro. Like, I mean, it's okay to look that good, but all that time you put in there just to look good, like, put it, you know.
So I actually found out that it doesn't take that long to like. I think from the moment I started that program to when I finally had like chiseled 6-pack abs, I think it was like 6 months.
No shit, dude. I've been trying to get rid of this little freaking little gut for the longest.
Look at the program, bro. But you do all the other coachings, like do one for your body.
And I could definitely like.
Movie Star Body.
I used to work out. Right now I'm at the same weight I used to be back like probably like a decade ago.
Yeah.
When I was working out. Well, actually be in 2009 actually.
Okay.
Or not 2009. Fuck, what year was that? Oh yeah, like 2014, like a decade ago. When I was working out, dude, I was fucking 2014, 2016. Like I was taking it serious. I had a regimen. I was fucking eating right, sleeping right.
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't drinking, so that wasn't difficult. I was working out like
just the weed.
Yeah, it was just the weed, honestly. And that's the thing. So I would smoke, go run. Like I could fucking get lit as fucking go run, right?
Yeah.
And I would come back, spar, we would smoke, fucking chill. Like it was like a normal thing.
Yeah.
At that point, I wasn't even getting high, bro. Like I was just like, the fuck am I just smoking? I feel the fucking same. You know, it was just la pinche maña, like a bad maña. But like I didn't have no bad habits. I would just bury it. If that was a thing for me, it was like for 2 years where I was in that fucking ship or that bandwagon, right?
Mm.
And so for me to get back up, if I start working out right now, like I stopped working out, and then I start seeing yalos and all this other shit and the stuff they start talking about, and I'm like, dude, I really need to start taking care of myself. Cause it's not. Well, I actually ended up in the fucking hospital not too long ago, a few
What
months
were you in
back.
the hospital for?
High blood pressure, dehydration, just not taking care of myself properly.
Mm.
So they had to fucking put me.
Where's your electrolyte water I gave you?
Very good question,
Oh,
bro.
okay.
Very
You
good
need your electrolytes, bro.
You know what? You mentioned it. My throat is a little dry, but we're about to finish anyway. But
Okay, bro.
Sounds
good.
but dude, yeah. If I get back to work, like I've been doing 50.
You had high blood pressure, bro?
Exactly. Like even right now, like if I was to take my blood pressure, it'd probably be high.
You should hit like this is what I do. So like,
You want me to tell you what it was? I fucking drank two venti half and half coffees from
Starbucks?
from Star every fucking day.
That's
No
what it was?
miss. No, but it was just straight half and half. And then when I eat, I don't care, dude. Like I eat everything and anything, right? But if they ask me, ¿qué quieres de comer? You're so picky, then I won't eat it. But if they put it in front of me, I'll just fuck it, which I can. But I could eat for about two and a half, 3 people, bro, myself.
of
And
course.
Like that's
But,
why.
but where are you keeping it? Cause you're thin, bro.
Just a little. I mean,
a little
little gut,
but you're thin,
you know?
though. You're thin.
I always been very slim.
Oh yeah.
But I had someone tell me, like, dude, you're looking a little malnutritioned, and he went like this, and I'm like, don't fucking tell me
But I
that.
feel like Hispanics always tell us that. Ay, mijo. Like right
Te miras
now.
flaquito, te
Dude,
miras
if I go to
gordito.
my dad right now, he'll be like, ay, mijo, ¿qué está pasando? No, estás mal.
Si te quieren en la casa.
No te están dando, tu mujer no te está dando de comer, o qué chingados. I'm like, I weigh fucking 170. How much heavier you want me to be?
No, yeah, see, and that was the thing. I was like, all right, fuck. Maybe he's right, because at 145, even I didn't feel comfortable.
You're 145 right
Yeah, no, back.
now? No.
About
you're-
2 months ago.
You're 170 right now, right?
Yeah, that's where I'm at, literally
I
175,
can.
170.
I know 170 when I'm looking at it. Dude.
Yeah. So, I mean, you know,
I
so
weigh like 165 right now.
I was like, fuck, I need to get my shit together. So I start fucking just packing my fucking face. Not just with fucking fast food, because I don't like it. I actually prefer to eat at home. Home cooked meals. My wife cooks really good, but she doesn't like to cook. But she cooks them.
She doesn't like to cook?
But she, like, I asked her, so she'll do it, you know? But she cooks some delicious ass fucking food, man.
The one thing that I feel like, of course, bro, she's Mexican, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mexicans, I feel like Mexican women know how to cook.
Yeah. My sisters,
that's their gift.
well,
They know how to do a lot of things, but cooking is like right there.
yeah,
at the
my
top.
suegra. Shout out to my suegra too, man. She fucking. I told my mom, sorry, mom, but they got you beat.
They got you beat.
Yeah,
with the
because-
cooking.
With the cooking,
Oh,
she's like,
shit.
"Hijo de tu chingada," because she has a catering company, right?
She has a catering
Yeah,
company?
and I be picking at her too. I be picking at her too, because I be like, hey, ma, si no te pagamos, no sirves bien, ¿verdad? Te pasas, man. Ya mejor te voy a empezar a pagar. And she just fucking laughs. Shout out to my mama too.
That's amazing, dude.
Yeah, or it's not a catering company per se, right? But she like goes and freaking those taquizas for like the family and shit, you know.
Okay, that's cool.
But I was like, mamá, si no te dejas caer de pedir unos pinches 100 bolas para que nos hagas un plato acá con tortillas y todo, no, te vale más, así vámonos el micro y vámonos, ¿verdad? But she, you know what I mean? But it's all my family cooks good. My suegra, my wife, they all cook good.
Yeah.
On my dad's side, my aunties, oh dude, they fucking get down back in Mexico, you know. But yeah, for you, what do you think has been the biggest struggle in working out? Cause
in working out?
Yeah, like to keep it going.
Working out is so during COVID 2020, I gained, I want to say, I was already starting to let go a little bit with the, this is why I don't drink. It doesn't take much for my body to start responding to the alcohol and gain 10, 20 pounds.
Oh shit.
So I was like a chiseled 150, 160 during 2020, and then I started taking my foot off the gas a little bit with my training, just drinking a little bit. I'm not even saying like that much. It didn't take much for me to gain 20 pounds, bro. Me too, I can eat like, if you brought 4 doubles from In-N-Out.
But you work out, bro.
One.
Well, you work out, so you need that fucking intake.
I don't work out as much as you think.
How many
right
calories
now.
you taking?
Right now, I take in maybe.
Man, if you say 2,500, I'll be mad.
So, up until 2 weeks ago, I was taking maybe 2,100, 2,000.
So you're trying to lose weight?
I was trying to lose weight, but what I'm learning in my coaching is that, and this, I'm not saying there's one way to do everything, but this is what at least I've been taught in my coaching. You kind of got to listen to your body and like what season it's in. Sometimes it's a season to cut, and sometimes it's a season to put on muscle, and sometimes it's a season to.
And you feel it, huh?
You can feel it to recompose, like do the recomposition slowly. So, during COVID, I gained 20 pounds. To make it super fast, in COVID, I gained 20 pounds, so I was like 190 just from having COVID. And then it's not like me and my girl were being the most healthy either. When you get in a relationship, you get comfortable, you're eating out, you're eating whatever. So one day I told her, hey, I'm going to get fit. She goes, nah, you're not going to get fit. I told her, I'm going to fucking get fit. She goes, nah, I haven't seen it.
Gordito.
Yeah. I honestly feel like I pulled more chicks like that when I was fat with a beard.
Yeah, the dad body's the new thing then, bro. So
I had like big arms and everything, big legs, but I had a gut and I had a fatter face with a beard.
Dad bod, bro.
And a fade.
Dad bod, bro.
And I was like pulling nice, dude. I was pulling.
How many kids do you have? How many you want me to make?
Exactly. But I told her I'm gonna fucking get fit because I don't like this look. You might like it, I don't like it. She goes, you're not gonna do it. I said, I'm gonna do it. So then, just from sheer working out, I lost 20.
Nice.
But then to lose the 20, to lose the next 20,
that stuck one,
I plateaued. And I was working out really, really hard, bro. Like 3 times a week. I was working out like 5 times a week, just plateauing. But I was doing the same workout for like 2 years.
I had to change it.
That I didn't know that. So I was praying to God for an answer. I was like, God, I need to lose this weight. I don't know what to do. And
Here
this
comes
YouTuber, bro, this YouTuber comes up. I hated him, bro, because he looked so good. I was like, this guy's on steroids.
No, you loved them. Remember what Bradley said? You loved them. You just didn't know how to express it.
I didn't know how to express it. I felt, hey, love me or hate me, you feeling some type of way about me. At least I'm evoking some type of emotion out of you, right? Mm-hmm. So I would see this YouTuber. I was like, fuck, I hate this guy. He looks so good, I don't. I look like shit. So, but I said, you know what? I better stop being skeptical and just try anything once. And I think at the time he was running a special on his program, $150. I'll give you the program, everything you need. I was like, well, at this point, bro, I'm fucking spending $150 on a dinner every night for a doctor. Let me just spend the money. So I got Greg Gallagher's program, Kino Body. Mm-hmm. Dude, I wanna. If Greg O'Gallagher ever sees this podcast, or if Albert can ever get Greg O'Gallagher to go speak at fucking Driven, dude, I will thank that man to the day I die, because
we're gonna tag him.
Dude, tag his ass. I want him to see this.
And we're gonna make a small reel out of this.
I feel like I'm gonna get like as strong as Greg one day, and then just be bro, because this guy lives.
All right, bro. We're gonna make a quick 30-second reel before we close this out. Before I ask you the last question. So, and you got 30 seconds, bro.
Yeah.
As soon as we hit the second hand hits the 12, all right? You're gonna have 30 seconds to tell him, give him a quick shout out, quick thanks.
Hey, Greg, thank you so much. I used to weigh 170, kind of chubby. And after following Movie Star Body, I went down to a cool, I want to say like 11% body fat.
Damn.
I was looking really chiseled, and that jaw started coming in sharper than ever. So just shout out, thank you. I'm gonna need it for the movie, so thanks a lot. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man, thanks for putting my boy back in shape.
Exactly.
Shaving those extra. So let me ask you this, man, through your whole career, in acting, and of course, I mean, even in your pharmaceutical, you can definitely put this into perspective in that too. Through your actual career, your 9 to 5, and your acting career, what do you feel, or what do you think makes you, or what do you think is a guerrero?
Oh, a warrior?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm a warrior, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Even though warriors, they get back up. Like, I told you I lost $100,000 in the market, right?
And then went over there with no money for the gas, and then moving down to San Diego.
My plan was never to quit, but I needed a time to reset. I was just planning like my comeback to get back into trading. So I feel like now, I think for a year I just like didn't trade with any money. I just like
Paper trading.
No, I was just like paying attention to the
Oh,
market,
okay.
how it was moving.
Were you doing like those phantom trades? Like I'm gonna see how it does if I would have picked this one.
If I would have picked,
Yeah.
it's paper trading.
Yeah.
You can call it that. Um, but sometimes when you lose enough money, you'll never touch the market again. That was never my plan. I was always gonna go back to it and be like, I need to dominate this because, you know, if the market wasn't profitable, other countries wouldn't be investing in our equities.
Correct.
So I was always gonna come back to it. But the strength that it took to do that was a lot. So I saved up a good amount just to plan my comeback to go into the market. And that took a lot. And I feel like even with working out, I told you I lost the 20 pounds. And then I spent a year just spinning my wheels in the gym. Nothing was changing. I was getting a little bit stronger, but I wasn't looking any better. I could have just quit and been like, you know what, fuck it, working out doesn't work.
Working out doesn't work.
Working out doesn't work, dude. Well, think about it. A lot of people go to the gym, they look exactly the same a year later, 2 years later, 3 years later, 4 years later. They don't look any different.
They're not tweaking it, man.
They're not. So, a warrior, want to say, like, makes the adjustment. They make the adjustment. Let me get a plan. Let me get a trainer. Let me do this. Let me change my supplement. Let me do something different. And they figure things out. And then they start moving in that direction, as tough as it may be. Taking that first step, doing the pivot, right? Pivoting.
To the right place. Yeah.
That's what I think a warrior is, bro. Someone that just is willing to take one more step.
I know that.
One more step to change. So... And always having that mentality like, you know what, I'm gonna win.
The winner mentality.
Even if I'm losing right now, I just need one more opportunity.
And you fucking take them, bro.
I don't take them all. I don't take them all, but if I hype myself up enough, I'll take the next opportunity.
Well, see, and that's the thing, you don't take them up, but the ones that you take, you're pretty persistent with, and you fucking follow through with them, so it's pretty good. So a quick... Again, Allister, guys, on Guerrero's podcast. Where can they find you, bro? Where can they follow you? Where can they follow you? What
My legal name on my birth certificate is Allister Escobar.
There you go.
And so that's
Pablo
what
Escobar. Oh shit.
No,
Not that kind of Escobar.
I don't talk about that no more.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He never gave me any money, so
Yeah.
I don't even claim him as my family member.
Oh, good.
Yeah. I was like, why? Why am I gonna claim you? You never gave me anything. I'm just kidding. No, I'm not. There's no relation. Just my full name, Allister Escobar, on Instagram. That's my handle.
There you go.
Should I change it to something else and leave it?
I mean,
At this
I
point,
would leave it at that, bro.
At this point,
already
that's what
yours.
it is.
Before another Allister Escobar comes and actually takes it, I would just leave it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll
that's
probably
what it is
put
for right
the
now.
Allister
The
Escobar.
Allister Escobar. Now it's too long.
Yeah,
It's already
you know what I
like
mean?
Allister Escobar is
It's
already
already
long.
said. There you go.
Yeah.
And then
But that's where they can
coming
find me. And then pretty soon I'll start producing content that talks about like the fundamentals of acting and how to break into the industry from nothing. Pretty soon I'll start like launching little snippets here.
So
and there.
I went on your Instagram. You're not posting a lot, right?
Right now I'm not. The reason I wasn't posting is because I didn't know what to post, what I wanted to post about.
So what you just said, this is gonna go up there on the YouTubes and on the Instagrams, and people are gonna go look for you, bro, and they're gonna be like, this guy say he's gonna post about this, and I don't see shit.
That's
so
fine.
Now you're holding yourself accountable, bro. Some camera, you're gonna have to start posting.
That's fine. That's fine.
Little by
I'll
little.
have something up today.
There you go.
I'll have something up today.
There you go. I love it.
Yeah, it'll be good.
See, we're over here holding people accountable. See,
you are. You're holding me at gunpoint. You're like that camera. You're like
dude,
that
just
camera.
stop pointing at him so much, please. I'm just kidding, guys. There's no one behind the freaking camera. But this is what we do, bro. Being around a circle like that, high-level individuals, you gotta be held accountable one another.
Right.
So if by the end of this, you guys probably won't even see it because it's gonna get uploaded. I don't know if it's gonna be the next week or the following week, but I'm gonna fucking check, bro. And I'm gonna be with you in a little bit still. So
check it.
We're gonna do something.
Check it.
So again, with Guerrero's podcast, you guys already know Guerreros. Let's go, and thank you again, brother. Appreciate your time out here in the freaking rooftops of Hollywood.
Are not cheap.
Go find anything that you want to do new. You're always gonna need equipment. You're gonna need practice. You're gonna need coaches. You're gonna need everything. So no matter what you do, it's definitely expensive.
Yeah. The one thing you could do for free though.
YouTube.
You could do YouTube, but like just me being here with you, osmosis. Like, this is more for me than it is for you. I'm like absorbing your vibe and your energy.
I'm over here learning about movies. What you mean?
Yeah, but I'm learning about accountability and execution, which is like something that a lot of actors don't do. Actors are known to be flaky.
Yeah.
So.
What the fuck?
Yeah. It's so funny, dude. Me and the guy from I'm pretty sure that the actor from The Chosen, we're signed to the same agent, bro.
The Chosen?
Yeah, the guy that plays Jesus in The Chosen. Have you seen that show?
I don't.
In the background. Yeah. You just need background noise. Yeah. We're assigned to the same agent, and so, he's playing Jesus, making millions. I'm barely gonna get started in TV. Execution. That's what I'm learning from you.
I mean, that's the only way to do it.
It's the only way to do it. You have to apply what is written in the notebook, right? But
I walk around with my notebook every day for the same reason. Because
it's right there.
Not only am I freaking noting it down, but I'm carrying it because the weight of it, and you got good notes in there. Like, take a look. Or if I remind myself about something, it's like, dude, what the fuck was this? I open up my fucking book. Like all my driven event books that I take notes on because they give us the little books, right? I have them all lined up. It's like 3 of them.
Those notebooks, I would argue, you putting your thoughts down in the books became real.
Oh yeah.
They become real, dude.
I like to tell people, bro, like, you think I ever saw myself on a fucking... Some people may not think this is like a fucking win, but I call this a win, bro, on the rooftop of fucking Hollywood. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, this feels pretty cool.
It's definitely a win, bro. People move out of here all the time because the rent is creeping on them.
Like, we got the fucking... Just because we got the
climbing. The
fucking nopales ahí, you know what I mean? But we got the Hollywood sign right in front of us. Really.
Those were shipped in from Florida, though.
Well, see what I mean?
Those didn't fucking grow here.
We're fucking looking at some valuable shit here.
You know?
Yeah? So it's to me, that's why I say I like traveling to people, because I get to see their environment.
Yeah.
I even told you, like, I hate fucking apartments. I will never live in one. And then I see this and I'm like, well, maybe I would, you know? Because the fuck, why not? You have
amenities. Right, the gym, the jacuzzi, the cappuccino maker.
Like at my house, I only
saltwater
have
pool.
A big ass fucking pool that probably needs to get cleaned right now. Like,
yeah.
Like,
here we don't have to clean it.
You gotta take care of your space.
We even have parking spots here. It's not something that you take for granted in Los Angeles.
That's why I was like, I asked, I need to fucking find a place like.
At the other apartment I got, it fucking costs $300 a month to park there.
Welcome to San Francisco.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, shit is expensive, and you can't take it for granted.
Yeah.
So
we're gonna, just because we need to upload this shit, but
we're
gonna cut it off right here.
Yeah.
Again, guys, you guys already know where to follow Allister. Anything you guys need, can they reach out to you?
At Allister Escobar? No, they cannot reach out. Okay, fine. Only if you want to know how to break into the industry from nothing.
Bro, how else are you gonna teach people they can?
Also, if someone wants, my agent's gonna kill me. But if somebody wants to actually get a meeting with an agent, I've done it for a few people that didn't execute. But I gave them my agent's number.
Nah, fuck that. That's why you gotta charge them. You're gonna get charged for this. If you don't pay, you don't play.
But yeah, I especially for like the community, the raza, like, I feel like, I don't know if I'm probably gonna get in trouble for saying this.
We don't have to put it up. What if you say it?
I don't know that Hispanic celebrities reach out to their communities as much as like other celebrities do to their communities. I don't. Is that happening? I'm not sure if it is.
I'm not too much into that world per se, right? I don't even watch TV, but me watching like the English channels and the Spanish channels, I can't really tell what's going on. You know what I mean? Like they have their thing, the Spanish got their thing. They talk about the same shit, different languages, but I mean, to me, I never really thought about it, honestly. You know?
Well, I mean, I'm willing to help out. I've never been like the person that withholds anything, any kind of help to anybody that asks. So if somebody is wanting to get signed to a professional agent, I'm willing to at least get you a meeting with my agent. That's fine. What you do after that is up to you.
But I think before we waste the agent's time, maybe we should like put them through a little test.
Through a little test?
Yeah.
Make them read the commercial sexy.
Hey, bro, you're gonna come up with the plan of the steps to have them learn how. So you're already gonna know what test you gotta give them.
Read this commercial copy drunk. You know,
people can read.
Read it as if you were drunk. You know.
No, yeah. So see what I mean? Like at least that way, because at that point, if you're gonna send someone to your agent, I think your agent definitely what she wants is people that are worth your time at this point.
Maybe, yeah.
Right. So if you want to help people, I think the best way to help is to help those that want to get helped.
Got it.
Right.
Got it.
If you want to help just about anybody, it doesn't work for that.
Well, then you can watch the first video that drops about the first step into becoming a professional actor.
Well, there you go. That's gonna be nice if you have like actual thing where you're building the whole Instagram off of that first step, and then you're just posting every day.
Right.
You know, some steps. That's gonna be pretty cool.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
All right. Well, there you guys go. We're gonna cut it and head out. We're gonna freaking go eat because I'm hungry. I know Allister's probably craving those 1,200 calories.
Just a little bit.
Do you know what I ate all day? Well, actually,
air.
Literally.
Cappuccino.
And a freaking cappuccino. I only have one little small coffee from the hotel, but the last thing I ate was this chicken, the Wagyu beef sliders at the driven event.
Oh, good. At least you got one. I didn't even get one.
Oh, you missed out, bro. I fucked up 4, and I was just like.
I was like, "Where's the food? Where's the food?" They're like, "You missed it. It's all gone." I was like, "At least I got
really good
at least I got this soda at the bar."
Yeah. Dude,
I didn't eat dinner last night, bro, because of that. Dang. So it's all good. But I had a gang of steak at lunch, so it's all good.
That's not that bad, bro. But yeah, catch us up on the next one. Garrados Podcast. Let's go. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you. Oh, this motherfucker's gonna take a lot of fucking gigabytes.
Is it?
No fucking way again.
It died?
No fucking way, both of them, bro.
They died?
Oh, motherfuckers. Let's see how much we get.
Bro, we could always do one over, what is it? We could always do one over, can't you record the lives?
Fuck, I were in 36, we got way more than fucking enough.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, it shut off because of,
I think it's the memory, but...
Oh, okay.
I forgot to fucking clear the video files. But we got an hour and a half in there.
Oh, damn. No, that's a lot of time, bro.
Let me see how much is this one.
Oh, fuck.
That's literally what happened with the first one, too.
What?
41 minutes. We should be okay.
Okay, yeah.
So I got 41 minutes of mine, and then...
I think that's the first one I've ever done, dude.
Popping fucking cherries, man. Still on my age over here popping some cherries.
Exactly, dude. I thought I had popped them all, but I guess not. Oh, here's your microphone. Ooh, this shit is legit, bro. Where'd you get this at?
On OfferUp or some shit.
Okay. Wow.
And then I had the other ones, but
you just gotta start, dude.
No, seriously.
I'm learning right now. You just have to start.
The only reason I started a podcast is because that's exactly what they told me to do. Just fucking start.
Just start.